Alright, so Avatar: The Last Airbender, we all know it. It's that hit show from Nickelodeon that was in like all of, or maybe not all of, but most of our childhood. You know, it recently got dropped on Netflix, so it's getting a lot of attention again. And I mean, a lot of us, at least I know I did, when that show ended, we really wanted to see more of, you know, Aang and the gang and the story. And yes, we got Korra. But, you know, it just really wasn't the same. We wanted to see more with Aang and whatnot. And then besides Korra, we only really got that really trash live action movie. So not really much to go around unless you want to rewatch the show, which I mean is always a good option. But if you want to see more brand new content, then there's really only one place you got to go. And maybe you didn't know about this. So the creators of Avatar, Brian Konietzko and Michael Dante DiMartino, after the show ended, they actually still felt that they had a lot more to explore and expand on, and they just really still loved the world and the characters. So they actually started making comics. They started making comics for them. So there's like 6 major arcs out now. And, you know, these comics expand right from when the show ends. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, real quick spoilers, because for the very end of the show. But, like, it literally expands right when it ends. Like, look at that. That's the last scene of the show right there. And that's the beginning of this book. So there's 6 major story arcs, covering things from, like, more relationship building to world building. Like, how does the world at the end of Avatar turn into what it is at the beginning of Korra. And then it also just explores a lot of the stuff that was left unexplored in the main show. Like in the second main story arc, The Search, it's all about Zuko and Azula's mom, which you see on the back, and like what happened to her. And they go off looking for her and discover, you know, what happened to her. So like, you know, I was really happy when I found these because it's made by the creators, so it's canon. It's not like it's some random stuff that is tarnishing the image. Like, no, it's a good and accurate, and it's exactly what the show was, except in comic form. It's just so good. And who knows, eventually, if these sell really good and there's a lot of support and a lot of people talk to them about this, maybe they'll make a new Avatar: The Last Airbender that's based on these comics. That would be really cool. So I said that there's like 6 major story arcs, and essentially as they're written, they're released in like little mini forms of like regular comics, right? Or not regular comics, but just like smaller parts. Like it's broken into parts like part 1, part 2, and part 3. And then once that main story arc is finished, they get put into like a hardcover anthology edition like this that has like obviously the main story, but it also has like little clip notes on the side for what the authors were thinking and whatnot. And then I think at the end there's also like character art and you know, the drafts and all that, and just more notes. So it's really cool. Again, like the first one is called The Promise. So if you want to look it up, if you want to start reading these, then you should look up Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Promise. And you should find it, whether you want to buy it individually in parts or in the hardcover anthology edition. But I honestly recommend the anthology because it's probably cheaper than buying all 3 separately, and plus you get more bonus content. And it's hardcover. What's not to love? So yeah, I just thought I'd make this quick little video because Avatar, amazing show, and it's going to be getting a lot of attention recently. And for those that binge stuff, you're probably going to be done with it like soon, if not already. So I mean, if you really want more content, this is where you got to go. Like that was a big mystery at the end. Like, yo, what happened to Zuko and Azula's mom? Like, and then you get to find out, and you see more with like Toph expanding metal bending. So like you get into Korra, and obviously there's Toph's daughter or whatever, and she has like the whole metal bending, like all the cops are metal benders. It's like, well, how does that get from just Toph to like a whole squadron of like police that can metal bend? So it's just stuff like that, and like, oh my, but you know, it's good stuff. And also, like, you know, in Korra, you get to see Aang's family, and there's like a lot of Airbender disciples and whatnot. So it's like, why has that happened? Because like Aang was the last Airbender and nobody else knew the culture. So it's just a lot of world building. Like Obviously, another thing was like the biggest cities in Korra. It's like a hot pot of all the different cultures and nations. Well, how does that happen? Because at the end, they were very much segmented. There was just a 100-year war. Firebenders are going to be like discriminated against. Basically, they're going to be going from the oppressors to the like being discriminated against, essentially. I don't know. It's just going to be interesting, or it is interesting. So yeah, I just thought I'd make this quick video to let you guys know, because this is something that's really cool, and I just wanted to share it because I don't know if it's that well known, and it really should be, because these are very good. The art is very good, the story's good. I can personally vouch for that it does not tarnish, it does not ruin Avatar at all. It only makes it even greater. But yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and just let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in checking these out, if you knew about them previously or not. And are you guys watching the new season? Not the new season, but are you watching Avatar now that it's on Netflix? Because I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I'm definitely going to. Oh my, but yeah, that's about it. So bye.